guys, so this video today is going to be my mid-year book freakout tag. That's a long ass name. Yeah. So this is like a typical book tag of everyone's doing it like in June and everything. So it's about all of my books I've read and everything. Yeah, so the first prompt is best book you've read so far in this year, which is I've read like 20 books this year, so I have a whole lot. I don't have a whole lot of like things to pick out. So I did read Legend Born, which was one of the best book I've read. Kingdom of the Wicked 2 was good. Once Upon a Broken Heart, yeah. So these three are possibly my best book of the year so far. Yeah. Next prompt, best sequel we've read so far in 2020. No, in 2022. I'm gonna be honest, I've read only 2 sequels this year. Yeah, so, and none of them were like that great. I read The Sword and the Star, which was my first book of the year, which was terrible. And the last sequel I've read was Siege and Storm, which is the second to Shadow and Bone, which was not great either. So yeah, I don't have any best sequel so far. New release you haven't read yet, but you want to. There's a whole lot of new release that came out that I've not read. Book of Night is one of them. Yeah, which I do have a lot that I pick out and was like, that is great. A Magic Steep in Poison 2, Daughter of the Moon Goddess, The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea 2. These are all books that came out this year and I've still not read. My most anticipated release for the second half of the year, it's Bloodmark, which is the second book to Legend Born. I think that's my most anticipated release for the second half of the year. It's coming out in September, and the sequel to Six Crimson Crane, which is I think the dragon from Promise. Yeah, and it's so good. Like, these are my 2 anticipated release that I'll be reading. Like, I'll be getting as soon as I'll be getting them. Like, I'll be reading them. They're so good. I want to read it. My biggest disappointment this year was I'm gonna look at my 20 books that I've read. A whole lot of my books have been disappointment. Only a Monster was one of them. I thought it was going to be a whole lot more of enemies to lover than it was, and yeah, the story was weird too. As well as Horrid by Katrina Leno, which is one of my disappointment that I thought it was having. It's a nice plot. I thought it was going to have a nice premise and everything. Like, same thing with Gallant. I think these 2 I did have, like, I don't know how to say it. Like, these 2 were on the same, like, pedestal. It's not pedestal, but like same balance, which it's both about a house which is weird and everything. So at first I was like, oh, I'm gonna read Horrid since I have it in my bookshelf, in my library and everything. And I was like, I'm disappointed. Like, I thought it hasn't give what I thought it would have given. Yeah. So I was like, Gallant by V. Schwab is coming out next. So it kind of sounds like the same with a weird, creepy house vibe. So I thought maybe this one's going to be like my expectation. No, maybe it's just me. But these were through disappointment. Like Lake's Edge had like a weird house vibe to it, but it's more of a like because of the guy that's there. But I liked Lake's Edge more than Horrid and Gallant, so it was weird. Yeah. Biggest surprise, I don't have a whole lot of surprise. This Poison Heart, maybe. Yeah. I was going in like, oh, maybe I'm gonna like it, and if I don't, it's okay. But I really loved it. Yeah. It's a fun short read for me. I think I read it in like a week in school day, which is great. Yeah, this was my biggest surprise. If not, yeah, everything was like either real good or really like I don't have any feelings for it. Like meh. A lot of meh book this year too. Favorite new author, debut or new to me. Which new author? Probably Kaylin Barron, which she wrote the This Poison Heart and Cinderella is Dead, which were two really good books that I read in February. And yeah, and I know the sequel to the This Poison Heart came out like a week ago. So if it's there in my local libraries, I'll probably read it. Carrie Maniscalco, which is the author from Kingdom of the Wicked. I really like her writing style, so I'm probably gonna continue the series. Because the first one is, I think, YA, and the second two are new adult, so it's kind of getting darker and darker. So yeah. And Stephanie Garmer. At first I was like, no, Caraval, I don't have any like plans to read it and everything, but I read Once Upon a Broken Heart and I really liked it, so I'm really tempted to like buy them in like paperback and like be like, yeah, I swerve, yeah, I caved in and I bought it. So yeah, probably these three were a nice new author. Newest fictional crush. I think Jax is pretty up there with Once Upon a Broken Heart, and what the frick is his name? I really liked the dude in Legendborn. Not Nick, the other one. Selwyn. Okay, yeah, I really liked him too. Selwyn is like one of the Merlin type deal in Legendborn, and he's a badass, but like a teddy bear man who's like been broken. So yeah, I really liked him a lot. Crush, I do have I really liked her. Yeah, another one is I think Tamsin in Sweet and Bitter Magic, which I've just finished. I really liked her. She's I'd say grumpy X Sunshine trope in this book, and she's the grumpy one, and I really liked her. So yeah, these are probably my newest crush. So yeah. Newest favorite character, Bree from Legendborn. I'll try to look at it. I really liked Zetian from Highron Widow, even though she's like a great main character and possibly going really dark gray, but I liked her. That's probably it. Favorite main character, Bree, and Zetian from Hiron Riddle, Bree from Legendborn. Yeah. A book that made me cry. I'm trying to think about book that made me cry. Like solid tear. I don't think I have one yet, which is weird because usually I really tend to cry when I read. But yeah, I don't have any emotional read, and a lot of books where like I did not have that connection with the character, so I didn't really cry. I think Legendborn made me cry, but I cannot say Legendborn for everything. But it's the one I feel most attached to. I don't know why. It's a big ass book, and it's a book about a black girl. Which do I look like a black girl? Not at all. But I really feel for her and everything, and yeah, I was connected to the story, and the writing style made me like really be immersed in it and everything. So I think that's why I tend to go for Legendborn at everything, cause yeah, cause I didn't cry for any of my other read. They're like either standalone or first book in a series, so I don't tend to cry when I'm not attached to character. So yeah, a book that made me happy like Jiggly. Jiggly was a Sweet and Bitter Magic, what I just finished. I was like so happy for them. It's a Grumpy X Sunshine, and I was like, yeah, I was really jiggly, and like, it's fun. It's about like sisterhood and feeling lesser than your sibling and love. So it made me happy and jiggly for them. Like, it's weird. The most beautiful book you've bought so far this year. This is hard, because all of my like special edition books are so pretty, and that's why I buy them. Because if I thought there would not be pretty, I would have not have buy them. I don't know if I made sense there, but yeah. I do like a lot of This Woven Kingdom, the special Illuminate edition, really pretty. Yeah. We Hunt the Flame and We Free the Star, the Illuminate edition too. My god, I think these are my Illuminate. I really love them so much. All of their books are so pretty. So all of my Illuminate book for this year are like on my top tier for this prompt. Next prompt: what book do you need to read by the end of the year? I think a lot of my book from my physical TBR, I need to read them fairly soon. Yeah. I would like to read Sarah J. Maas' book, like A Court of Thorn and Roses or Crescent City, before the end of the year, because I want to know what the hype's about, and I want to do a video about like my reading vlog for them. So yeah. If not, Ninth House, I really want to read it like in autumn, fall. Yeah. What about these Violent Delights, the duology? Really want to read them. Probably in my next TBR, you're gonna see them soon. Yeah, really want to read them. That's probably it. Yeah. Favorite book to movie adaptation you've seen this year? Not a whole lot have been coming out. And I'm not a big watcher of TV, like, or movie. So does a comic book count? Cause Moon Knight. Yeah. Moon Knight. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Moon Knight is so good. So good. Yeah. I did have a, like, kind of Egyptian phase in, like, secondary school, so yeah. Egyptian mythology was like the shit. My name is real close to Anubis, so all of my friends call me Anubis for a time. You know, so Moon Knight is really close to my heart. Yeah. And that's probably it. That's it. I really liked doing book tag, like you probably know, because I always say it and say it in every video I do. Yeah, so I hope you like this one, because yeah. And my next one are probably gonna be my wrap up and my TBR and yeah, unboxing too. Unboxing for the month of June. I think Ilmo Crate is coming in today, so I'm probably gonna film this today too, if the sunlight is with me yet again. But yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, you can drop a like down below, and you can comment any book that you've read so far this year, like your top best or your worst. I want to know them, yeah, so I can avoid and read the other one. So yeah, if you want to see more of my face, you can always subscribe. Yeah, hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!